very important topic. Use your computer laboratory in a safer manner. And actually, I have given you some guidance over there. So this is what the guidance that I have given. So what not to do and what to do. So we discuss about the main type of devices available in the computer lab. That is input devices, output devices, and storage devices, system unit, processing devices. So these are the things available, and the communication devices last. So then we discuss how to use these computers. So we also discussed that there are several type of computers in our computer lab. Like you have laptops, desktops, and maybe tablet computers, handheld computers, netbooks, some small kind of laptops. These are called netbooks, because that is basically very good for accessing internet, and it has a long living battery. It has like 7 hours, 8 hours battery life. And the tab is also these are actually good for the people who are traveling far away places, because no need to charge. But laptops, it's not the best, because laptop you can use for few hours, only 2-3 hours. But netbooks and tablets you can use for few hours. We discuss about these components, and then we discuss what not to do in the computer lab, like bringing meals to the lab, and maybe fighting inside lab, not to play or not to get wet, so because of the shock, and not to remove the components, not to remove the wires, so not to put pens and pencils to certain holes, and to maintain silence, and not to spill water or some liquid, right? So those things we discussed. And today what we have to discuss is actually going beyond that. So we need to discuss how to properly turn on a computer, right? How to properly turn on a computer. So, okay, I'll first ask from you, right? So without looking at the book, can you all tell how to turn on computer properly? So I'll tell you some devices, right? I'll give you names of some devices. So you have to tell me the order, right? Okay, let's take a new file. Okay, so assume that you have these devices in your computer lab. You have power supply or power line, and you have UPS, system unit, monitor, connected peripherals. Okay, so you have these components in your computer lab. So tell me how to turn off the computer using these devices. How to properly turn on. Which one should be turned on first and which one is the last? Yes, I need your suggestion.
Plug. Power line is the first.
Yeah, you have to select, yes, power line. Yeah, you have to give the power line. So basically you have to check. So number one is check whether all the wires are properly connected. So that is the step number one. Check whether all the wires are properly connected. So before turning on, you have to check this. So let's go to your book first. And your book says, first, supply the electricity to the computer by turning on the switch connected to the computer. But before doing that, even before this step, you have to check whether all wires are properly connected. Otherwise, what will happen if you give power? right? Otherwise,
The
what?
computer won't.
Yes, Suhara?
If we don't check if the wires are properly connected, the computer won't start.
Yeah, computer won't start, and it is dangerous too because there can be power leakages. If wires are not properly connected, there can be power leakages, right? So therefore, you have to first check whether all wires are properly connected. And the second step, as given in the book, right? Then supply the electricity to the computer by the turning on, right? By turning on the switch connected to the computer. That is step number 2. Then what you have to do?
We have to.
Yes.
We have to on the UPS. PS.
UPS. What is UPS? UPS කියන්නේ මොකක්ද?
Power guard.
Yeah.
It is a battery.
It's a battery. It's a power
guard.
Power guard. What do you mean by U and P and S? The terms UPS, the letters. What is letter U? What is letter P? And what is letter S? It is called uninterrupted
Power supply.
Power supply. So UPS means uninterrupted power supply. As you said, it is power. It is a power guard. Yes, and it is a battery too. So both are correct. Huh? It's a power guard and it has a battery too. Actually, it's working as a power guard. Working as a power guard and it has a battery. So why this battery is useful, right? Why this battery is useful when you lose the power or when a power cut or power variation. So it can be power cut or power variation. Power variation means so kind of high power or low power, right? So sometimes so you can see some electronic devices are damaging, right? Some electronic devices are damaged due to high power. High voltage ඇවිල්ලා damage වෙනවනේ සමහර වෙලාවට පිච්චෙන්න පුළුවන් bulbs එහෙම. So bulbs and all can be burnt, can be damaged. So anyway, even there's a high power or low power, this uninterrupted power supply take care of providing same power to the computer, right? So what happens actually when there's a power cut, or power variation, UPS manage to provide continuous power by UPS managed to provide continuous power by regulating variations. So those variations will be normalized or regulated. So that is why UPS is there. If you don't know, I advise you to write down because it's not there in the note separately. So this is special note. So let me highlight. So this is special note. So shall we write down this because I think most of you don't know the purpose of UPS, right? Better write down what is UPS. Some students are confusing this with CPU, right? So CPU, UPS, completely different things, right? UPS is power regulator or power guard, or it has a battery. When there's a power variation or power cut, UPS managed to provide continuous power supply. So if you have not seen UPS, this is what UPS is. UPS. Right? This is what UPS is. I think you have seen this kind of thing. So this is to protect your computer by giving a regular power. without, actually it normalize the variations. So this is a general UPS. We use this kind of UPS in our home, but there are some special UPS which can provide power to many computers. So that is large, right? So there are some large UPS. So these large UPSs are providing power to number of computers, even the network. So please write down this because this is very important.
No, sir.
Why? In laptop, you have the battery.
Because desktop we have to use the switch.
Yes, in desktop we are using the general electricity directly from the main current. But laptop we are using a battery. Therefore, without UPS, you can use the laptop battery as UPS. Laptop battery will do that for us. But if you are using a desktop, you have to have. It's better to have a UPS. Even without UPS, you can use. But better to have it. UPS එකක් නැතුව use කරන්නත් පුළුවන් ඕනනම්. UPS එකක් නැති වෙන්නම ඕන නැහැ. It's not compulsory. This is optional. Okay, then second thing. Third thing is turn on the uninterrupted power supply, UPS, if you have. Okay, what is fourth step? Fourth step.
Turn on the system unit.
Turn on the system unit. So I think now you know what is system unit. System unit is that tower-like thing. It's quite similar to UPS, but that is something different. A tower-like thing. It has all the component. UPS has, sorry, system unit has all the component related to your computer system. So then you have to turn on that. And what is next? The last?
Sir, can you show the words?
Previous one. This one.
No, sir, you gave some words.
So which one, Pute? This one.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay, sir.
Right. So then what you have to do? Finally, you can on the monitor. Yes, turn on the monitor and connected peripherals. You can turn on the monitor and connected peripherals. Peripherals means, so basically those are input, output, secondary, storage. Some input output devices will be automatically turned on, right? Please write down as a special note. So most of the input devices, most of the input, output, and secondary storage will turn on automatically with the system unit. Example, mouse you don't need to turn on again because it will turn on automatically. Keyboard will turn on. Hard disk will turn on. So no need to go and speaker. But speaker, not speaker, you have to turn on separately. Internal speaker, yes, will turn on. What else? What else will turn on automatically? CD, DVD. BIOS will turn on automatically. If you have floppy disk BIOS, it will turn on automatically. But what you have to turn on explicitly? Printer, scanner, plotter. Yes. External speaker.
Barcode reader.
Yes. Barcode reader. right? Need to be turned on separately, right? So this actually, so in your book, Pute, you don't have everything. So therefore, please write down this note, right? So this highlighted.
Sir, do we have to turn on the microphone separately?
No, microphone will be turned on automatically. If you are using internal microphone, it's internal microphone. So for an example, laptop have internal microphone, no, it will turn on automatically. But if it is external microphone, you need to turn on separately, right? External microphone. Good. Anything else? External hard drive if you have, yes. External hard drive. External DVD. You need to turn on separate. Okay, so since you don't have this in your textbook, Pute, please write it down, right? So the topic for this one is how to properly turn on computer system. That is our heading. Computer එකක් හරියට on කරගන්නේ කොහොමද? How to properly turn on computer system. Under that, please write down these points, as some of these points are not listed in your book. So here you can see supply electricity, UPS, switch on the computer, and finally the monitor, right? So those things are given. Those are the general steps, but these are the detail. So it has more details than your book. So prepare. So please write down this in your text. Write in book. Okay. Meanwhile, tell me how to turn off. How to turn off the computer?
We have to we have to off the monitor.
So yes, first you have to turn off.
We have to switch.
Switch first.
No, we have to shut down the monitor.
Shut down the monitor, or you have to shut down using the operating system?
We have to give the shutdown command.
Yes, you have to shut down from the operating system, right? Shut down computer from the operating system, or using the operating system. That is different process, right? Not like turning on. So if you can remember here, so I'm not using Windows computer, Pute. So here in Apple menu, I can see here shutdown command. Similar to that, if you're using a Windows computer, there also you can see when you click on the Windows button, you can see shutdown icon. When you click on Windows button, you can see shutdown. This is power off icon. So this is what you have to press first, right? First of all, you have to press this one. Before turning off the monitor, before turning off the system, you have to do this. So what is second after that?
We have to off the switch.
Before that, we have to turn off the monitor, right? Turn off the monitor. And after that, you have to turn off the UPS. So that is different, no? Turn off the UPS. i.e., before that, actually, you have to turn off the external peripherals. Then turn off the UPS, and finally the switch. So why don't you turn off the system unit? Why don't you turn off the system unit?
Because when we turn off the monitor, the system unit also off.
When you turn off the monitor or when you shut down the computer?
Shut down the computer.
When you shut down the computer, yes, when you shut down the computer, automatically system unit will be off. So is there any occurrences where you have to shut down or you have to turn off the computer by pressing the power button of system unit?
No, sir.
What happened? Your computer is struck. Computer is struck. You cannot do anything. Mouse is not moving. Keyboard is not working. Then, yeah, then you have to turn off using the power button. And that is exceptional situation, right? You can write that as well, Pute. So what is that? Exceptional. If your computer is not responding, mouse, keyboard, nothing is responding, then you can press the power button of your system unit continuously for long duration, 30 seconds, and forcefully turn off. So, but that is exceptional situation. We are not going to do that daily, right? So if you do that daily, your computer will be, yes. If you are going to do that daily, your computer will be damaged. So don't do this daily. So this is only if your computer is struck. Sometimes this happens. Laptop can be struck. Laptop එක struck වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Forcefully, right? So please write down this. So your laptop can be struck. In that case, you have to long press the power button. That is called long pressing. Keep pressing it for more than 10 seconds. So then it will be turned off. Suhara, when I'm off in the computer, first I close all the apps and that are open and refresh the monitor. Then shut down off the switch and then you turn off the, yeah, that is also correct. So initially maybe before shutdown, you have to save, right? Let me, so that is very good point. Let me add that to this point inside the bracket. I'm going to add, make sure you close all windows and save your work. So you have to make sure before shutdown, you have to make sure you have turned off all the, or you have closed all the windows and save your work. Then you can shut down. That is very good thing. We can add that to our note. Okay. So everybody finish or still doing, still writing?
Finish, sir.
Okay, good. Others, Dinu, finish or still writing? You have to respond, guys. Otherwise, what will happen? So I will just go to the next one. You will not be able to write down the note. Diniru, finish writing. Sanolya, Finish.
I'm still writing.
Ronald, have you finished writing?
No, sir.
Okay, do that. Otherwise, respond, right? That's why I asked you to turn on the cameras. Then I can see, you are writing, and writing. Then I can give you some time and I can maybe explain something extra until you finish writing. Okay, quickly finish this now. Right. I think everybody finished doing this. Next, or you can write down. Still, you can write down. So next, what you have to know is we have to know. So basically, here, first we have to close any programs that we have, close all the windows, then shut down, then turn off the monitor, and then turn off the UPS and the power button. Okay, then in your book, you can see, so what not to do. Actually, we have described that. We have explained that in the previous day. Right. Then next thing is actually very important. So what is the correct posture? Posture means the method or way to use the computer. So I'll show a small image. Let me show a small image which is there in the book itself. Right. So you can see this picture. Check whether your computer is placed in such a way that your forehead is pointing to the top of the monitor and your eyes are pointing to the monitor in this angle. See whether you are using it now. Right? That is very, very important. Otherwise, when you use computer for a long time, you will get neck pain, back pain, eye strain, eye pressure, something like that. Some maybe some discomforts. So can you tell me B, what is the distance to be maintained with the monitor? What should be the value for B? 1 meter, 2 meters? Yes. What should be the distance?
1 meter.
1 meter. Is it? 1 meter means it's far away. Seems it's far away. So what actually you maintain? Can you tell me what is the actual distance between your monitor and your eyes? Now actually. Yes, what is that? So half a feet, 1 feet, roughly. Yes.
6 centimeters.
50 centimeters.
40 centimeters.
40, 50 centimeters is half a meter. That means half meter or 40, 50 centimeter here. So see, it is 18 to 28 inches. 28 inches. 18 means 1.5 feet to. So it's closer to 2 feet. 2 feet means like 30, 60 centimeters. The maximum is like 60. The minimum will be like 18 means 40 centimeters, 45 centimeters. 45 centimeters to 60 centimeters, this distance. Not 1 meter, right? Not 1 meter, because 1 meter is too far. It seems, yeah, 1 meter is too far. Then you can't use the keyboard. බොරුවක් දෙන්නකුත් දාගන්න වෙනවා. ඇයි 1 meter ගියාම can you use your keyboard? So no, you have to go with your keyboard then, right? So you have to keep proper distance. This is like, okay, let me tell the value. So if you're disconnect with it now, actually the time is going, it's like closer to 40 minutes. So if you disconnect, please connect using the same link, right? So here the distance should be 45 to, so 65 centimeters, 45 to 65 centimeters. That is the distance. So if it is 1 meter, you will be facing difficulty to use keyboard. And make sure that you are here, make sure this is parallel with the desktop. This is parallel with the desk, the top of the desk. So this arm should rest parallel, or you should use arm rest. Arm rest. So something like this. So there should be arm rest too. Otherwise, again, you will get trouble. And make sure your back is aligned with the chair. And also, if your height is not enough to touch the here, if your height is not enough to touch the floor, please use some, don't use books, right? Don't use books here. Use some kind of supportive bench. Because if you cannot touch, it's okay. Maybe